Alright, it's me Supreme. I'm back with another review. I'd just like to say that the Vintage Collection kind of breaks the generation gap because it gives older collectors something to remember and newer collectors a window to the past, how packaging used to be. But it's not the first time Hasbro's done this. They did it before in 2006, 2007 collections, Saga and 30th Anniversary. They had a few exclusive figures in original style packaging. They've also did it in 2004. That was the first time they did it, with the Vintage Original Trilogy Collection. Now, they only did this with a few figures. The main OTC collection wasn't like that, but I've got one of them here. I've got Luke Skywalker from the Vintage Original Trilogy Collection. He's an 8-year-old figure, but that said, he's a pretty extraordinary figure. They've used this guy, they've used pieces from him anyway, kit bashes for several other Lukes, including the Resurgent of the Jedi Luke Skywalker, the current Death Star Escape Luke Skywalker, and the Medical Frigate Luke Skywalker as well. So, they've not only done that with him, but several other vintage-style figures, including the Stormtrooper and Leia. They've used pieces from these figures to kit bash later figures. So, they're kind of a high watermark as far as quality goes. The packaging was actually superior to today's packaging. The card backs were like the original, but they were much sturdier material. They also once had what they called star casing. They had a plastic case for these figures. So these figures are really, you know, kind of a high watermark for Hasbro. They're kind of special too. If you can get them on eBay for a good price, you know, good. They're usually going over for $20, especially the Leia and the Luke. I'll read his articulation off for you. He's got a ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders, mid-arm articulation, a ball-jointed elbow, ball-jointed hips, a ball-jointed knee, and ball-hinged ankles. So, yeah, there you go. Pretty good articulation for an 8-year-old figure as well. Here's his lightsaber. Get a good look at the face sculpt. I know they've done better face sculpts since. That's one thing they've gotten better at, is face sculpts. I know the Death Star Escape Luke definitely has a better face sculpt than this guy. One thing I don't like about him is he is in a soft goods outfit. He looks kind of puffy. The Luke in the movie didn't look this puffy. It looked just kind of, I don't know, too much air on the thing. And it is kind of coarse. When I first saw this figure, I thought the soft goods will be a little bit softer, somewhat of a coarse garment, but that's all right. Everything about this figure is really good, and they're very hard to get on cardback nowadays. I would like to get all of them on cardback. They've got the Stormtrooper, they've got Obi-Wan, as I've said, Leia. I know they have a Vader, and I think they have a 3PO, and the R2-D2 is somewhat special because a lot of the gadgets come out in the R2-D2. I know he's got the arm and the saw that come out. So a very hard-waved get, very special. I honestly think they should have taken all the VOTC figures and put them in Saga Legends. Maybe made a 4th wave of Saga Legends and just had some really popular repacks. A lot of people have wanted. I know they've only released the Leia one time in 8 years, and that's a shame because, you know, every time I have the VOTC Leia in any of my videos, people want her. I'm then offered money for her. I'm lucky to have 2 of them, but yeah, this is a very special line. If you can get the Luke or any figures from this line, I think they have a Boba Fett as well. I'm not sure. I would definitely get them if you can. If you see them in a hobby shop or something, or maybe someone having a garage sale not knowing what they're worth, I would definitely pick them up. And this is kind of an inspiration for the current Vintage Collection. This is when they start doing this, but they're doing it with the entire line now. My only regret with the Vintage Collection is the packaging is not of the quality of the old VOTC or the Saga or the 30th Anniversary OTC as well. But anyway, for an 8-year-old figure, I'm probably going to give this Luke an 8 overall. As I said, he's just amazing for being almost a decade old, and he's definitely on my recommend list for anyone who likes the original trilogy and the original Kenner style packaging. He's a definite must for your collection, alright? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. This is Supreme signing out, and as always, thank you for tuning in.